Good morning, St. Francis. It is Thursday, December the 10th, 2020, Thursday of the second week of Advent, coming to you from the walkway that leads down to the preschool complex over here, as well as to the courtyard in front of Founders Hall, our first church here at St. Francis. But more importantly, I am standing in front of this great evergreen tree. The Knight's Tree, which had been lit the past couple of years to herald the coming of Christmas. This year it will be lit later on in December, but without the crowds and the Christmas carols this year because of the pandemic. So hopefully next year we'll be able to light it in style. But speaking about heralding the coming of Christmas, Jesus today speaks about John the Baptist, giving that rather backhanded slap in which Jesus talks about the greatness of John the Baptist, but then saying that the least born into the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. Is it an insult to the Baptist? No. It is a recognition by God, of all of those, again, who matter. That everyone has a dignity and a value in being a person who proclaims and heralds the Messiah's coming at all times and all places. Jesus then goes on to say in today's gospel that there is a lot of violence and trouble and anxiety and stress that besieges the kingdom of God until this time. But Jesus says that listening to what the herald has to say, listening to what the Baptist has to say, is a way, that leads us out of all the anxiety and the turmoil and the violence that we may experience both within our church and outside of it. Again, then Jesus says, if you are willing, if you have this willingness to listen to the Baptist, then things can be different. To listen to his proclamation, then things can be different. Is our own willingness, as strong as Jesus asks us to be, so that we may be able to listen to the herald of good news, the herald of glad tidings, who announces the one who brings hope and healing to this world? Or will we let the violence and the hysteria and the stress and the tensions of this world get the upper hand and lead us more and more into darkness and despair? The choice is ours, Jesus says. The choice can be made easily by listening to what the herald has to proclaim. And may the Lord give you peace.